everyone from Texas. I feel so honored, I feel so thankful to be here just in front of you. I'm just feeling that I am in the other side of the dream because you make the other side in Honduras when you come and when you support us. Thank you so much for that. As Bob was saying, yes, I was hosting several trips in Honduras and I had the most precious memories from you guys. And also you, I think the one who traveled for first time before I was hosted before COVID. And I remember just when we landed to the Toncontin airport and then we go to NDL, to Montaña de Luz, in these more dirty roads, and you have that experience in the communities, or drinking that Coca-Cola with that heat that we had in Montaña de Luz. I know there's so many precious memories that we have over there. As Doug was saying before, to serve in NDL, I was doing some non-profit, and I have the opportunity to see the two faces of my country. The tourism, the beautiful part, with the greenest mountain, with the bluest sea that you can see, and places where you can have beautiful vacations. But also, I saw the other face of my country, the poverty. And one of the facts is that 73% of the Honduran population is under poverty. From that 73%, 54% is under extreme poverty, which means that some families live with at least $2 per day per person. So that is just not enough for anybody. And it's not only the financial issue, but also the socio-economical. When these families, with these single mothers, usually there will be around 60-70% single mother families. They had to get something, some food for the children, and they get these boyfriends, and the boyfriend commit abuse, set the children in abuse situations. That is when the poverty gets even darker. So when NDL is in the community, NDL becomes the bridge of hope, and you became a giant beacon of light for those children. When you get there and they see you, and they are there with the smiles, hugging them, you mean the world for them, and you don't know how much impact you do to that life. Not only their life, but their families and the community, because you are the reflection of their love. So thank you so much, and welcome to Fiesta. I appreciate you coming here with us.
If you were at Fiesta last year, you know our next speaker because she wowed the crowd with her comments and her story. Erika Lopez joined our board a year or so ago. She was born in Honduras, and when she was 11 years old, she moved to California, and she has had a career in technology in Silicon Valley. And speaking of technology, her 8-year-old son, Joaquin, has joined our tech team. He is recording the talks tonight, so we're delighted that Joaquin is with us. And you are in for another special treat tonight, so Erika Lopez.
I honestly thought this year would be a little bit easier, but it never fails to make me a little bit nervous to be in front of you. It's in a very humbling way. Hola, buenas noches. Or if you remember in the mountain, it's buenas. As a native of Honduras, I thank you with all of my heart for your support. Thank you to you and the generations before you, and I hope tonight we can manifest many more generations forward to be part of this mission. I know I am following in big footsteps from the founding families that are represented here tonight. To say that I am proud to be here is an understatement, and I have brought my son along with me, and that warms my heart. I hope that he will be here in a few years talking to you. Tonight I want to talk to you about the many hats our staff members wear on the mountain. They do this consistently with lots of patience, dedication, and a profound sense of awareness for the mission. I couldn't fit everyone in this stretch of time, but I will highlight a few of them. But for starters, of course, I do want to say that our two staff members that are present here tonight, our National Director, Sara, and our Executive Director, Anna and Sara, you are profound orchestrators of your craft, and we can see your dedication, and you amaze us all. So as you know, Anna manages the organization from here. You can see that we are here. And Sara is located in Honduras, and she's there daily. You will get to hear from her soon, as Doug mentioned. And while I've highlighted some of the members today, I do want to say that Doug mentioned that I work in technology, and I did try to put on my hat of a visual director, and you can see that, yeah, not all the technology in the world has given me that talent, but I did my best. So on to the mountain. Remember Marilena? She was here last year. She is our social worker, and over the years we have seen her talents as a private investigator. She will find family members that no one knew existed. She will find families that want to be found and families that do not want to be found. She does this with perseverance and the tenacity to ask and search and find. And find she does. Later you will see an example of her efforts. A beautiful story. I won't spoil it for you. The next staff member I want to tell you about is Belkis, our psychologist. Not only is she a much needed role within MDL, but she is also the best tia. More than that, she assembles a disaster recovery team quickly. Our dear Belkis has consistently taken on the task of hosting the kids when the weather turns, when there is no power for days, and at times no water. She will take them to her home until it's safe to go back. The trust, the coordination of this task, the patience, her warmth, and her open heart are invaluable. That brings us to our vigilantes, or when I was growing up in La Ceiba, Honduras, we used to call them watchman, because we have so much English influence. So from watchman, we call them watchman. But the guards are there to keep our facilities safe. They execute their shifts independently of weather, independently of COVID, electricity, no water, rain or shine. To say they understand the assignment, they understand the assignment. They work as a team. Their names are Pedro, Marco, and Osman. And what do you know? They also are great agriculturists, botanists, and as well the first responders for the facility. They rushed to gather resources when the last fires happened. How many hats are these? How did we get so lucky? Pedro, Marco, and Osman also support our facility full-time maintenance engineer Carlos. Carlos on the side is also putting on the hat of network and computer support. He's also a great motivator. As a tío, he encourages the kids to sing karaoke, and he sets up football games or soccer. Now, when the games begin, everyone gets involved. I think some of you can vouch for your soccer skills after a trip. Before I do my last but not very least, I want to highlight two very special employees. I say special because we have seen them grow. They are Angel and Fabiola. You see, they were children on the mountain. Now all grown up and wanting to stay near to what they know, Angel has learned from his tíos and works closely with the plants and the animals. He is willing to help with maintenance, and when a shift is needed as a guard, he takes it. This is a man of many hats in the making. And Fabiola has her very own micro business on the mountain, a pulperia. She keeps a close eye on her inventory and bookkeeping. She is also very involved with caring for the youngest children. Montaña de Luz child care, anyone? And lastly but not least, of course, our nurse, Helen. Not only does she fulfill this role with extreme care and compassion, she monitors the virus for each child on a regular basis. She takes on this task of education and explaining in extreme detail how each medicine works and side effects of each. I think this would translate into a pharmacist and a medical technician as well. She's also a beautician, often housing haircuts days for the girls. She plays a big part in encouraging the kids to eat healthy and take their vitamins to follow their treatment. This monitoring and focus has proven to be very effective. Because as you know, since 1981, when the first reported case of HIV happened, this virus continues to be one of the most deadliest pandemic worldwide. We are here tonight because it has left a devastating trail. At Montaña de Luz, our mission is for our kids to have resources to get their bodies healthy and strong and fight this. Helen goes beyond the duties of a nurse, and today, our kids have undetectable levels of HIV. Let me repeat that again. Today, our children on the mountain have undetectable levels of HIV. This is worth everything. Muchas gracias y buenas noches.